This is Iran, and this is Israel. They often describe it as an existential struggle, meaning Israel views a conflict with Iran not just a border dispute, but as a threat to its very survival. And this is the reason why Israel sees Iran as its most significant and dangerous adversary in the region.
Today, the Jewish state refuses to be a victim of a nuclear holocaust perpetrated by the Iranian regime.
Their greatest concern is that a nuclear-armed Iran would fundamentally change the Middle East. Because Israel is a small country, roughly the size of New Jersey, its leaders always argue that even a single nuclear weapon could effectively destroy the nation. Even if Iran never uses a bomb, Israel fears that having one will protect Iran's proxies like Hezbollah, who was considered the most powerful non-state army in the world, with over 150,000 rockets aiming at Israeli cities. These groups receive significant funding and technical training from Iran, and also Houthi in Yemen, capable of launching long-range drones at Israel's southern part of Iraq. Iran uses these groups to maintain a corridor for a weapon transport and to station forces close to Israel's Golan Heights. While Iran possesses the largest and most diverse missile arsenal in the world, these missiles are stored in missile cities, deep underground tunnels, carved into a mountain that are nearly impossible to destroy with a standard strike. Iran uses thousands of low-cost suicide drones like Shahed-3s. While Israel's Iron Dome is elite, it can be overwhelmed by sheer numbers of drones at one time. And this is why Iran's power in the Middle East become unique, because it isn't based on having the best tanks or the most money Instead, they built a strategy, a systematic power, using a clever low cost to make it very dangerous for high-tech enemies to attack them. Iran's greatest strength is that it almost never fights on its own soil. They built what it calls the axis of resistance, a network of allied militias across the region, like Houthi. They give Iran a chokehold on the Red Sea, one of the world's most important shipping lines. These militants give Iran a massive political and military influence. Iran built these groups to prevent a domestic war. It is brilliant observation to connect Iran's foreign axis to its domestic survival. For the Iranian leadership, the axis of resistance isn't just about a regional influence. It is a forward defensive doctrine. Exporting the Revolutionary Guard Corps. Iran's elite military forces, the RGG, realized they couldn't compete with the US Navy or Israeli Air Force. Instead, they exported their secret mission, the blueprint. They didn't just send the weapons, they sent advisors, like the late Qasem Soleiman, who had previously were killed by US airstrike. This created a status with status in Lebanon. Hezbollah is often more powerful than the actual Lebanese army. This gives Iran a permanent seat at the table in those countries without needing to keep a large, expensive Iranian army stationed there. In mid-2025, the shadow war between Israel and Iran exploded into a direct high-intensity conflict. This period, often referred to as the June 2025 war, marked a turning point where the both nations abandoned and began striking each other's heart. The reason why Israel carried out the attack was an imminent nuclear threat. They had received an intelligence that Iran was on the verge of a nuclear weapon breakthrough. While Israel initiated the campaign, codenamed Operation Raisin Lion, it was not alone. The primary ally and the participant was the United States, alongside regional partners, who provided varying levels of support. The United States was the most critical ally, having beyond its traditional defense role into a direct offensive action under Operation Midnight Hammer. While a ceasefire was brokered on June 24, 2025, tension remained at the boiling point. As of early 2026, the region is a state of fragile tension.